Now, he says, I had a standing order that documents I took with me. I think this is how it was phrased. Forgive me if that's not correct. But basically, I had a standing order that documents I took with me would be declassified. And John Bolton comes out, of course, he's become an antagonist to the president, but he comes out and says, I knew of no such order. And he said, that's almost certainly a lie. And you got all these former Trump officials saying, I didn't know about it. I didn't know about such an order. What do you make of that?
So President Trump can literally wave a magic wand and declassify anything he wants when he was president. And let me give you an example. In 2012, President Obama, in March of 2012, President Obama was meeting with the president of Russia, one of Vladimir's puppet presidents before Vladimir went back.
Medvedev.
And exactly. So President Obama gets caught on a hot mic saying that he would have more negotiating room with Russia after the presidential election in 2012. So basically giving them some of the most classified information you can give to our enemy, saying, hey, hold tight for 8 months. You're going to have more negotiating room. That is highly classified information. And if anyone other than the president of the United States or someone authorized by the president of the United States said that to our enemy, they'd be in prison, right, for espionage. But because it was the president of the United States who relayed this, he could not violate the Espionage Act by how he handles classified material, period, full stop.
It's so fascinating. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening in court. Now today, President Trump has gone in there and filed an objection to this search on Fourth Amendment grounds, and has said, I want a special master appointed to separate out attorney-client privileged information. You know, there's stuff in there that by any standard, the FBI should not be reviewing, is his point. Does he have a point? And do you think they will appoint a special master? Or is there some greater ability of the DOJ and the FBI to review documents than you or I could do? Because we wouldn't be allowed to look at his private privileged information.
So this motion included a Rule 41G request under the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure, which is to get back the property that belongs to President Trump. And as part of that, you can tee up these legal issues, right? And there are several legal issues in this case. Number one, as we discussed, the president has the absolute constitutional power to classify or declassify. He has the absolute statutory power to determine whether it's a personal record that belongs to Trump or a presidential record that goes to the archives and then gets sent back to Trump's library as the former president. There's also the issue that this magistrate judge, Bruce Reinhart, is clearly biased. He has a judicial bias that requires his recusal under 28 U.S.C. 455A, the United States Code, along with Canon 2 and Canon 2A of the judicial canons. There's no reason that this judge should be on this case. He has a clear bias against Trump, as evidenced by his 2017 Facebook post where he bashed President Trump's integrity, personal integrity. And then also just 8 weeks ago on June 22nd, this magistrate judge, Bruce Reinhart, recused from President Trump's civil lawsuit versus Hillary Clinton. So what happened in the last 8 weeks that made Judge Reinhart's bias that he recognized and caused him to recuse? What made his bias go away in this case, right? And so that's the other issue that's a problem. The bigger issue, the Fourth Amendment issue, or another issue, is the Fourth Amendment issue that they raised in this motion, that Trump's lawyers raised in this motion. And it's what you talked about with your prior guest, Megyn, is when you're dealing with anyone, especially a former president, a home raid should be the last option. And that it doesn't seem like they went to the last option here. Former presidents get federally funded office space. They have secure facilities called SCIFs, so they can look at classified material. They get security clearances. They have staff, paid federal staff. They have Secret Service protection to guard these paper records. Unlike Hillary Clinton's illegal home server that was likely hacked by foreign governments, these are paper records that are protected by the Secret Service with cameras and bugging devices. There is no reason that Merrick Garland should have ordered this home raid. There is no reason, Merrick Garland said that he had to, the story keeps changing. First, they said that Merrick Garland in Newsweek, they said Merrick Garland didn't order the raid. Well, that's nonsense. He had to admit that he did order the raid. And then they said that the Biden White House was not involved in this raid. Now, John Solomon from Just the News is reporting that yes, in fact, the White House counsel's office was very much involved with this home raid. And then they were saying that there were nuclear documents in Mar-A-Lago, like Trump had the launch codes. Well, that's just nonsense on its face. If Trump had the launch codes, first of all, they changed them after he leaves the presidency.
They do. I knew it.
Launch codes. Why did they wait 18 months to go get them? Why did Merrick Garland leak out that he deliberated for weeks, he said, to get these records? Why did they wait 3 days after this biased judge, Bruce Reinhart, authorized this home raid before they actually executed the raid? If these records were so sensitive, nuclear records, why didn't they go get them immediately? And then also, if you look at the inventory, if they had nuclear records, why didn't the inventory include Q-level classification, Department of Energy Q-level classification for nuclear records? They had TS, they had SCI, which are CIA records, they had SAP, which are Department of Defense records. Why didn't they have Q records? The story keeps changing. They keep spinning and putting out these lies because they realize that they screwed up royally, and this is backfiring badly on them. So they're trying to make their raid look more justified than it was. And at the end of the day, this was a political raid to get politically damaging documents from President Trump that he declassified and made personal, which was his constitutional and statutory power as president.
Like many of us, I am eating healthier these days, and that is why I love good olive oil. You gotta have good olive oil. And by good, I mean fresh. Olive oil packs the most flavor and the healthiest nutrients when it's fresh from the farm. And that is the problem with supermarket olive oils. They're not fresh. They can sit on the shelf for months growing stale. That is why I love, and I do mean I love, my olive oil direct from small, award-winning farms thanks to a guy named TJ Robinson, also known as the olive oil hunter. When I tasted TJ's Farm Fresh oils, I fell in love with their vibrant, grassy flavors. I know that sounds weird, but they're so good. They're incredibly delicious on salad, on veggies, pasta, meat, fish, you name it. When I first tried it, I was like, olive oil, it's all the same. Wrong. It's not all the same. As an introduction to his fresh pressed olive oil club, TJ's going to send you a full-sized $39 bottle of one of the world's finest artisanal olive oils, fresh from the new harvest for just $1 to help him cover the shipping. Best of all, with TJ's Club, there's never a commitment to buy anything, now or ever, and you can cancel your membership at any time. Get your free $39 bottle for just $1, just covering the shipping, that's all, and taste the difference freshness makes. Go to harvestfreshnow.com. That's harvestfreshnow.com for a free bottle, and all you pay is just that $1 in shipping. harvestfreshnow.com. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.